What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be checking out another amazing video. It's this one right here. 10 amazing facts about Australia. It's going to be a good one, guys. I mean, Australia has a lot of amazing facts, as we know. So let's check it out, guys. Let's see what we got. Don't forget, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's get on with the video. 10 facts.
Welcome to Top 10 Archive. As we return to our trip around the globe, we're stopping in a rather revered country, one that many wish to see. As we digitally travel to the land down under,
Wow,
we're going to
look
meet
at
300
that
jolly
view,
circles. We'll see what Mama's got cooking for all your Wally siblings. We'll yabber about some boomers,
Kangaroos.
and we promise there isn't a Buckley's chance you'll be disappointed. This video, as Australians would call it, is the Dinky D. Number 10, Australia's innovations. Many people likely don't associate Australia with innovations, or really anything outside of kangaroos, but the country has been home to some great innovators. Some of the earliest inventors were Australia's Aboriginal population, who invented the boomerang some 10,000 years ago. In the 20th century alone, Australian inventors were churning out products that we still use on a regular basis today, such as notepads configured by stationer J.A. Burchell, Dr. David Warren's black box flight recorder, and the power strip, originally developed by Peter Talbot. Other notable firsts include the first feature-length film, The Story of the Kelly Gang, the first refrigerator, and more locally used items like the didgeridoo, a wooden musical instrument.
First refrigerator.
For the girls watching this, you know those Ugg boots you love so much?
Yep.
That's right. Thank Australia the next time you slip them on.
Oh, they're Australian. Okay, they used to be in like a trendy sort of boots, right?
Number 9, famous Australians. Sure, we all know Heath Ledger, Jeffrey Rush, Kate Blanchett, Paul Hogan, Nicole Kidman, Hugh Jackman, and Mel Gibson as...
Why do I not know any of those people, man? Oh my god. I should probably be ashamed of myself right now. Don't swear at me in the comments, please, guys, please.
certified Australians. But there's more that hails from down under than great Hollywood talent. 2000 Sydney Olympic winner Kathy Freeman, who took gold in the 400-meter run, did her country proud, as did 1973 Nobel Prize winner Patrick White. Radios blast out tunes from the country's musical stars, Keith Urban, Kylie Minogue, and Olivia Newton-John, as our eyes are treated to works of art by artists such as Brett Whiteley, Pearl Hart, and Norman Lindsay. Let's also not forget the stunning personality of Steve Irwin, who personified Australia for much of the world.
Like, I need to check some of these people out. I mean, I'm really clueless of like these like famous Australians, so maybe it's a good idea to check some videos on that as well. Australian cuisine, that's something I did not really check out a lot, right?
Number 8, Australian cuisine. Don't let Outback Steakhouse fool you. Australian cuisine is far more interesting than a blossoming tray of onions and steaks. In fact, for a restaurant that prides itself
they do
on
love
its
their
down under
barbecues,
style,
I know that.
It's missing a well-known Australian staple, Vegemite. Beyond
Vegemite, that's like Marmite, right? Yeah, I think I've seen this before.
Indigenous and more traditional Australians are known to dine on the witchetty grub, a wood-eating larvae.
What?
Should an almond-tasting insect not whet your appetite, maybe something sweeter like lamington or smokier like barbecued snags will hit the spot.
Yeah, barbecues.
Those crazy Aussies are also known for their love for meat pies, macadamia nuts, fantales, Tim Tams, Wheat Bix, and Anzac biscuits.
Okay.
Number 7, tourist attractions in
Tourist attractions. That's a big one.
Australia. As you should and can expect with any country you've yet to travel to, Australia is home to quite an array of attractions and sites worth making the trip for. One of its more notable buildings is the Sydney Opera House, a venue for concerts, local theater, and so much more.
We actually have a reaction on just the Opera House, so pretty cool actually.
History buffs may enjoy visiting the Shrine of Remembrance, which was built to commemorate and honor the 19,000 Victorians that perished during the First World War. Thalassophobics are going to want to stay away from the Great Barrier Reef, but anyone with a keen interest in nature should get a kick out of this system of 2,900 reefs and 900 islands.
Wow.
Additional attractions include Port Jackson, Blue Mountain, Tasmania, and the Great Ocean Road. Number 6, Australia's wildlife. We may have seen some of Australia's indigenous wildlife tucked safely within some
crocodiles,
cave, but there's nothing like seeing them in their natural habitat. Critters like the Tasmanian devil.
Wow, what a cute little animal. Are these harmful? I don't know.
Any creature Mel Blanc turned into a whirlwind of a beast.
Oh, that's where Taz came from, right? Okay, I see where he came from.
Or the equally cute wombat. We'd be doing a disservice to not name the expected animals like the kangaroo, koala, or baby-eating dingo.
Dingoes.
But we also don't want to leave out the tiny kookaburra or the long-nosed fur seal found on the southern coast of Australia.
They also have amazing, like, sea creatures, which is pretty cool, bro.
Yeah. There is, of course, the myriad of deadly creatures like the cone snail, cassowary, stonefish, just to name a few.
Oh my god.
Oh, and how did we forget the platypus, the beaver's ugly cousin? Or is the beaver the platypus's ugly cousin? Well, actually, according to experts, they aren't related at all, as the platypus is only related to one other animal in the rare monotreme family, the echidna.
That's a hedgehog,
that
right?
joke didn't go as expected. Blame the riders. Number 5, Australian Gold Rush. The United States of America isn't the only country to have experienced a gold rush. During the 19th century, specifically 1851, Edward Hargreaves stumbled across a small speck of gold near Bathurst. Post-discovery, Hargreaves, dubbed the gold site Ophir, was named commissioner of the land, received a life pension, and inadvertently started a gold rush in Australia. By 1852, 370,000 immigrants landed in Australia in hopes of cashing in on the boom in mining.
Amazing.
As it usually is when money is involved, tensions rose between the miners and authorities over goldfield licensing, leading 1,000 men proclaiming an oath at the Eureka Stockade to defend their rights and liberties. After intervention from Melbourne troops, 22 of the 1,000 were killed and Eureka was reclaimed. Number 4, Australian Ballot.
Australian Ballot? What is a ballot? I have literally no idea.
1856, the states of Victoria and South Australia introduced a new system of voting that many countries still utilize today.
So it's a voting
Dubbed
system.
the Australian Ballot and later the Secret Ballot, this voting method made it possible for voters to be able to cast a ballot in privacy. As the protection of the voters became a growing concern across the globe, the United States and parts of Europe adopted the Aussie means of voting. Traditionally, the means of privacy is a ballot box or booth of a specific dimension. The voters are given uniform cards and a uniform means of marking said card. More modern voting methods have turned to electronic methods, which tend to be under constant scrutiny in the United States. Number 3, Australian holidays. Despite being seemingly in its own world, the country of Australia and the people that devote themselves to it have experienced loss during some of the world's most trying times. To commemorate those that gave their lives during the First World War, which is the first major military action fought by both Australian and New Zealand forces, Aussies celebrate Anzac Day. Anzac Day specifically points towards the landing of Gallipoli on April 25, 1915. During the battle on the peninsula, Australia saw a loss of 8,000 soldiers against the Turkish defenders, who wound up pushing Allied forces into a defeat. For both Australia and New Zealand, the battle molded a legendary image for the members of the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Number 2, World Records. When it comes to world records, Australia isn't exempt from these feats, even when it comes to comedic value. In December of 2015, some 320 Australians took to the waves, breaking the record for most surfing Santas at one location.
Surfing Santas? That is crazy.
In November of 2015, David Richards broke a record for most bulbs on a Christmas tree.
Bro, what? Like, so far the 2 Guinness records were to do with Christmas. So, wow.
518,838 LED lights on a 22-meter or 72-foot tree in Canberra to raise money for families affected by sudden infant death syndrome. On March 28, 2008, daredevil Robbie Madison broke the record for the longest motorcycle ramp jump at 106.98 meters,
Oh my
or
God.
roughly 351 feet.
Is this
at
still
the Crusty
valid though?
Demons Night of World Records at
Since
Calder Park Raceway
2008,
in Melbourne,
this is still
Victoria,
valid.
Australia.
Okay, that's interesting.
Number 1. The Island of Misfit Boys.
Misfit Boys.
When you don't want someone in your presence, you find a way to banish them. In 1788, England did exactly that by deporting approximately 763 convicts to Australia, which was to act as a prison colony.
Okay.
Over 50,000 criminals in 60 years were brought to the land down under, but it was about more than rehabilitation. In fact, it was widely believed by England's upper class that criminals were defective, could not be rehabilitated, and simply needed to be separated from those that lacked such defects. In this colony, prisoners were not kept behind bars, but conditions were grim. Sadistic volunteers from Great Britain oversaw prisoners, kept strict rules, and harsh punishments.
Oh, damn, bro.
Do you have an idea for a future top 10 video? Let us know in the comments section below. Be sure to follow us on...
So that comes to the end of that video. I mean, amazing facts about Australia here. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys, in the comments below. Hope you all enjoyed it. It was something different as well. And yeah, if you got any video suggestions, guys, do join the Discord community. Link will be below in the description. I really do love it when you guys suggest videos for me to check out. So yeah, let me know what you want me to check out next. Link is below in the description. Like the video, guys, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.